Okay. Trump. Rage, obviously. Issues here. Taking a different route, having to go a different way than what was originally planned. There'll be a defense, there'll be a direction, there'll be a game plan, and there'll be a fight. There'll be a fight. They won't easily give up the idea of success. And they will go very low. They will go very low. He will go low to try to get people to fight here. Okay, and Kamala on the right here. There's our Kamala. She's going to be communicating very strongly against this. But she's also going to be starting the role and the new responsibility and having a new path and a new a new vision. Let's take another one for this. Okay, the strength card of the woman. The woman's strength is healing. And so this is for November. I also want to look at December. So here Kamala has the success. We got the same card for her again. This must be a Kamala card of sorts, and having to fight also on Kamala's side. Okay, she's not going to give up. She's not going to let them run the narrative. Okay, and the women who are fighting. So, December for Trump. Bars. This is a picture of a family with no father figure here. Okay. Health issues. Really stuck. But also having some changes, and it's probably even worse than they think it is. Okay, take another card on this one. These two. Okay. So yeah, having this feeling that, he acts like a child. This is him tweeting, his feelings and emotions to anyone who will listen from the treetops, from the mountaintops here. Okay. So, and this is just the overflowing, of this really toddler-esque behavior. Okay, wanting to really entrap the women. And the success is just yearned for, and it's like up all night crazy person, trying to make it work, trying to change, reality. And to a certain extent, the delusions are rolling. He's able to do that. He's able to persuade a lot of people with fears and beliefs and expectations to, put up a good fight as he rants and raves. So December, yeah, you know, there's going to be, you know, she's going to have to fight. And let's go ahead and just do January. Again, Trump on the left, Kamala on the right. Okay, so January, this is general January. I guess I should have been more specific here, but again, we have this kind of carefree image, this red, red hat, red rage, red, and it's generative. It really does generate certain things, which are the money. And I think this is like the last time, you know, that he's going to be able to grift in the way that he's going to be able to grift. And really maybe even the last time, you know, to enjoy a certain level of freedom. Okay. And so we have Kamala here with the youth. And again, a new start. A new start. You know, this is getting distracted. This is, you know, the wealth, chasing the wealth, the grift, the abundance. So particularly, this is ceremonies here. Okay, solemn, business, new responsibilities, new habits, new lifestyle, new home. Spreading truth to the youth. Okay. And, you know, there is a sense of giving up things. You know, giving up certain indulgences, giving up certain, you know, time, giving up hours in your day, you know, to have to do. And also almost like a innocence that's lost here, because she's having to grow up and step up to her new role. Okay? After all this ceremony and hoopla, it gets very serious. Okay? So she's taking it very seriously. Okay? And let's look at specifically on Inauguration Day. Okay? Okay, yikes. Okay, she has the truth. She's got the truth with her as she fights, as she rides, as she perfects her message. She comes up with a new message. She's got this sacred, you know, it's a tradition, you know, to pass down and to receive. And she's protecting it. She's protecting the rules, the structures. She's protecting, you know, she's saving. And she's up to the fight. She's up to the fight. She's going to be strong, you know, and concise. She's, you know, just like with her campaign, she hasn't really missed beats anywhere. She's on it. She's innovative. There's this sense, again, of this new, you know, the truth is had. This is saying, you know, the inauguration's going to go on fine. Okay? And back to Trump on Inauguration Day and shortly thereafter. Yeah, not happy. Kind of this troublesome, you know, what do I do next energy, out in the cold. brokenness, losing, losing money, realizing how, and then judgment, this reconciling, this is him really just being really freaked out about the fact that he's going to be behind bars, and he knows that none of his riches, actually matter. So he's not a very happy camper. And how about Kamala after the inauguration? Gardener, so gardener and tarot, so dirty nails, that's great. Okay, news again, communications. She's going to have very, people are going to be talking about her, spreading rumors about her, and saying untrue things, and she's just really got to stay stable, and again, she's got the truth on her side, so there's only so much that Donald's going to be able to do, especially, and again, we have this child theme, children who want something, how are they going to act, specifically Donald Trump's reaction to inauguration, and what does he do shortly thereafter. Yeah, he's going to be passionate. He's going to do a lot of truth socialing. He's going to act like a child, very passionate, emotional, tantrums, having imaginary friends, imaginary causes. Just again, this such a childlike energy. And because he's upset, and it's red hot, passionate. He's got money, so he's got access to funds. So he's going to be throwing that again at trying to stay out of jail. And that's where all of his, money is really going to be going. And he's going to still continue to try to sell different things. And he's just not, I don't feel like, is he, what is going to be the result of this campaign and this fight that is going on for Donald Trump whenever it's over. Yeah, he's out. He's taken out. He's, we have, this is a peak, how it was, up and then down. And just, overdid it. You see the bars as the running theme there. All the money in the world can't save you. It's a turn of course. And, he's going to be going within here. He's going to be going within. His thoughts are going to haunt him. And he's going to rant and rave like a child. And as far as Kamala, after the inauguration and after this fight that Donald presents, okay, she's actually offering a hand here to some of the children and the people who act childish in regards to Trump, and saying, look, there's a better way. There's like this peaceful way. She's going to use, I think, children and the emotional, ideas and connections to connect with people. And she's going to really kind of dumb things down almost and make them easier to understand, but also, again, kind of hand out this olive branch, that hits people on a very basic level and almost uses some of the things that Trump, has said and tried to do against him in a way, very subtly, like just cheeky way, like claiming that as her own, as sometimes she has already done. So again, let's do one more for Kamala. Let's do two more for Kamala into the first 4 years after the inauguration. Yeah. So again, good for the youth. Just this warm, extra super warm feeling of happiness and having everything that you ever wanted. And, this communication around the things that she's doing and building, which was kind of one of the things that, Biden had trouble with talking about what he was doing, making it, again, very understandable, and especially in a way being making it palatable for people, saying the right things, doing the right thing, bringing us together, and like having a unity. Okay. And so, what is Trump's long term here when it comes to the next 4 years after the inauguration in January? Yeah, so very lonely, very dark, looking back into the past. You have the bars again. Um, this is Looney Cuckoo Band. This is, again, you see this arrow theme where it's up and down. This is, again, what the loss is, really just not being able to forget, the dark shadows, the night is illuminated whenever, we just, wow, we think we're so beautiful and we're off in literally delusional land. So he might be able to have some, some luxuries, even though he's behind bars. But in his head, he's going to be always just in this trap, basically, also of, thinking he's this beautiful winner and not understanding, just the fool. Again, you see the bars here really prominent as it stands, and just being a total loser here, and just almost becoming so mentally incapacitated that he doesn't know, he's behind bars in a way, but it's still not going to be a fun place to be, even though he thinks even though he's Delulu and he thinks he's, so amazing. So one more for Kamala, her whole presidency, or for the next 4 years, what is the signifying card for her? Okay, so she's fighting a lot of okay, look at this. So she's fighting a lot. She's fighting a mind war more than anything else. And she's smiling here. Okay. You have the losers here that are walking away, but she's leaving everything out in the open. And even though, there's people that are never gonna, accept that there's a woman president and they're gonna talk smack on her, she's, I think, really gonna fight this misconception, any misconception, that a woman can't be, focused and strong and, non-emotional driven, president. And just, she's gonna break down, the ideas, just like we see with Hillary now. People are like, who didn't like her even, are just like, yeah, I was wrong, and she speaks a lot of truth. And of course, again, there's going to be some people who will never ever come over to that side, but there's a lot that she's going to be able to carve out here with a smile while doing good work. Look at both of her hands. She's happy with the work she's done, and it looks like she's not ready, to step down. So that really speaks to possibly maybe 8 years. Let's go ahead and look at the next 4 years after that for Kamala. I've thrown cards on Trump before, and I don't think he'll be around much after 4 or 5 years. So yeah, this is the joining of 2 and 2, the doubles here. So yeah, definitely think she's going to get her 2 terms on this, because the people, again, are going to love her. The men are going to even like it because, they're feeling good. They're able to buy things, they're able to do things, they're able to have help, and just really hitting people in the home how it, really affects them. And yeah, see, another 2 more years. So that's the 4 years after that. So yeah, that's what I'm predicting. And again, it's going to be this door opening into a new era. So by what she did and by the actions and things that that she took. So yeah, girl power all the way. Don't forget to vote blue all the way through. It matters.